Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In current times, we Muslims have become very strange people. During the time of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Islam was almost all over the Arabian Peninsula. And later on, during the time of Khulafa Rashidin and in the later period of Islamic history, when Islam came to the Roman Empire and Persian Empire in the Indian subcontinent area, Northern Africa, and these were the areas where the tribal faiths were there, Christians were there, and people of other faiths were there, and they had their own local traditions, their celebrations. So Muslim scholars decided, in order for Muslim not to be attracted towards non-Muslim festivals or celebrations, they initiated something good in order to keep Muslims connected with their own faith. So in the name of faith, they started some celebrations or some occasions which were not celebrated during the time of Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam or Khulafa Rashidin, and it started later on. And the reason was, during the time of Sahaba and Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, there was no need for these kind of celebrations, because they were the best people. The Sahaba, the Ahlul Bayt, the Tabi'een, the Tabi'een, they were the best people. They had a very good understanding of faith. They knew what is allowed and what is not allowed, what is permissible, what is not permissible, what is Islamic, what is not Islamic. But later on, then Islam came into the various parts of the world where a lot of strong traditions and festival and culture was there. It was very difficult for Muslim not to be influenced by those non-Muslim cultures and traditions. So Muslim scholars suggested certain occasions. For example, they started celebrating the birth of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They organized the gathering of Al-Isra wal Mi'raj in order to keep people informed and have a sort of a celebration, thanking Almighty God for His blessing that He has taken our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam towards the heavens. They started also as a celebration the Shab Barat, the Laylatul Nisf in Sha'ban. And there are very other occasions like days of Awliya Allah, there were Urs, and there were all the other occasions that the Muslims started in order to keep the Muslim involved and engaged with their own activities, with their own celebrations, with their own festivals, with their own ways of doing things that is confined and within the boundaries of Islamic Sharia. But what happened? Later, within the last three or 2 centuries, there has been emergence of some scholars, we may call them scholars, that they abandoned all these festivals, all these celebrations. Eid Milad al-Nabi became bid'ah. Laylatul Asra wal Mi'raj became bid'ah. Shab Barat or Laylatul Bara'ah became bid'ah. The days of Awliya Allah, the days of Sahaba and Ahlul Bayt became bid'ah. So what happens when Muslims have just only 1 or 2 occasions and there is no other celebration, and the Muslim world migrating towards the non-Muslim world, and especially in this century and last century, and especially within this century, millions of Muslims have come to the Western world, and there has been so many festivals, there have been so many celebrations, events, days. So what happened? Muslims have no festival. Muslims have very 1 or 2 Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr, and that's about it. So what had happened, that these Muslims, not only in the Western world but also now in the Muslim world also, have been attracted towards non-Muslim events and celebrations. Now Halloween is celebrated. Valentine's Day is very much celebrated by Muslims in the Muslim world. Father's Day, Mother's Day, even Holi, which is a Hindu festival, is being very much celebrated in Middle East, in Pakistan and other parts of the world, Muslim world. So when you have abandoned your own celebrations, this is what's going to happen. And the Muslims are not realizing that what biggest mistake their few scholars have made in order to spread the other religions in the name of Islam. The influence of other religions, other cultures, other traditions to Muslims. And we have to realize that now Islamic festivals, Islamic occasions, Islamic celebrations are completely ignored by many, many Muslim scholars, especially Saudi influence. And now people are attracted towards non-Muslim celebrations. And nobody is talking about them. May Allah guide us. We need to go back to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We need to go back to our Salaf Salihin, those who have started these celebrations, in order to Muslims have some events, some reasons to celebrate, to get engaged, to bring family and come as a community together. Let's come back to Eid Milad al-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's celebrate Al-Isra wal Mi'raj. Let's celebrate Laylatul Bara, Shab-e Barat. Let's celebrate days of Awliya Allah, Sahaba Kiram and Ahlul Bayt, because this will keep us connected with our own faith and also keeps our families and children connected, associated, bonded with faith and Islamic traditions, the family, the community. May Allah guide us all. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala habibi Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa barik wa sallim alayhi.